2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
To throw again. Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Gay knocks this one through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 57.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Smooth.
57. Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Like 50.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Fields forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a give, right side. Robinson. A 4-yard pickup. That gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
8 read.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Okay, ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. Get that quarterback and all talk. Yep. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. It's complete to Fuller. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. General West. Yeah. What you mean? Me. I got this. Hey, Alpha. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Record.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now the 2nd-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Throwing again. Fields. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mike, 55. Zoom, zoom. 55.
On third down, Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here with Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
50. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 4th down, Fields. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go, go.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Check 37, check.
To throw from his end zone, Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Fields. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check three.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Go.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slam.
Clear.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Protein spill. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Zoo.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Deep rip.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All day, defense, all day. Mike 54.
Yeah. You mind?
Mike 5.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's got his tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, orbit.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Now.
Right back to him on 1st down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
8-3.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Bravo. Hey.
Hey, tight.
Go.
57 to Mike. I got one.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I'm ready.
Mike 57. Yeah, let's get second.
Hey, team 6.
57. Mike 57. Exit.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Exit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Push him back.
Hey.
We got motion. Back up.
Hey, Delta.
57's Mike. There we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Badgley's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 8. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And some room to maneuver. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
10-2 stop.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I got you. I got you.
On 4th down, Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set 70, Indy. Greystone travel.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
3 down. 56
He'll look to throw. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Give me some.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.